adapting to change. We are spiritual chameleons in how we need to shift and change our multifacets as spiritual chameleons of change. I like that. I'm going to bring something new and different in today. So I'm going to go with Anastasia, Compass Blue Beyond Guide. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. We're creating a new path. So if you've joined me here and now you've been called and guided to for the first time ever that I was not able to get access. I'm now on my mobile phone. I was not able to go live with both my iPad or my computer, and which is very indicative of me providing living proof within myself when I wrote and shared, welcome everyone, I'm seeing all your beautiful messages to be here. And I could have just given up and not done this today because I didn't want to do this today, was the feeling. And I wrote and let you know an hour before. I'll see if I'm meant to be here, if I can make it through. Lots of releasing, lots of shifting. So, I don't want to tell you what I really want to say. I really want to say fuck Facebook with changing things. I'm very grateful to Facebook for all the connections, and I've been to MeWe when MeWe first came, and I was guided to not to stay on there, and I came off and came back here, which is really interesting. So it's the energy of MeWe's not for me. I'm fine with Facebook's energy. However, I will not let it control me when I need to go live. So I have other alternatives in place that if I'm not able to come on again and I get to interruptions, I've still got my website, and I've still got YouTube. I can live stream straight to YouTube. So whatever it is, I will keep going. Yeah, I will keep going with these live divine healings. Today's extra large. It's 11/11. It's the 11th day with all days added together is 11 here in Australia. So that's a double mastership intensity and doubled at that. So I'm going to take a breath. And we're going to put everything in the fuck it bucket. Right now, take that breath for yourself and put everything in the fuck it bucket. Just let it all go, masters. In this moment, you can give yourself this gold divine energy space. I'm in 8D. You're feeling 8 dimensional energies vibrating to help you help yourself of the divine. And 14D, it's not about comparing. It doesn't matter. Just take that vibration of the divine for yourself, for whatever it is for you. Between now and October 16, I'm now coming on for me. I need to do it for me. For me to push through and grow further as well. So thank you for being here. I'm going to keep going, and because I'm just sharing my sacred space of the divine differently. This one and the last one is a different energy. And that's why at the moment I'm deliberately not going into your comments this time. Other times I did. I can see I'm glancing, but I'm not going into the comments as I usually do, and I'm not saying hello to everyone as I usually do. And I'm just sharing more of my sacred space with you with these new lives. just needed to shift and alter and change in my role in being of service for so very long now. Only recently voicing newly for the first time for the whole planet as a Blu-ray one monad. So these are pretty special, you being here as well, because we're masters, we are sending, we are gathering, and this is our gathering energy. So this is where we stop and we have a tribal meet, and we just come and we just hang and we just chill out for a bit and just be together. And pure divine unconditional love is very rare and hard to find in the outside world with our hidden agendas of energies that those souls have not yet transmuted in what they're bringing through in their role to the planet. The vessel is not completely a pure, clear channel yet because they're changing and growing, processing. Just like you and me, everyone is. So as people are coming out in the world and sharing, delivering, it's come to the point that we're all processing and releasing, okay? Yet those who have been in service at an earlier date of our now ascension are now the words starting to fall by the wayside is the divine words that come through. I don't feel that personally, of the needing to maintain and sustain whatever platforms they've created in bringing what energies through as their role of part of in service for humanity. But what's happening now, we're a newer breed of energies that we've grown into, these new transitional energies of we are living, creating a new earth by feeling through our emotions, because ultimately that's where all our superpower comes from, is feeling our emotions. That's what makes us so very different. So we came here, yes, thank you, Janice. Aqua, very much. Aqua and silver are my colours. Thank you for acknowledging that. So what I want to say to you is you do whatever you like. I'm just sharing what I've done to bring me through fifth dimensional energies and all the layers in that sixth, seventh, to be residing humanly in eighth dimensional energy. I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. I'm rough and ready. I'm raw and real. I was born ready. You were born ready. It's time to let go of all else, of all else and of all others on a newer and higher level, stepping up to the next ascension rung, which I did. One of the lives I did 3 in the past week was Step Up Masters and your Mastership, and I hooked in. It was tough love. People were saying, whoa, I needed someone to give me some of that tough love, and because sometimes that does need to be said in that way. You will not know each time you watch one of these lives what's going to come up. You will not know. You don't know which hat, which multidimensional facet, what's going on. It will always be exciting. It'll always be thrilling energy, exciting, pushing through, break through the latest to the planet right here. You won't get bored. So I can hear the beautiful birds in the background. I wonder if they're coming through. There it is. The latest at the moment is giving ourselves permission to pull back and let go. Just take a breath in a moment for right now, where we are sitting right now, with everything going on in the world, wherever you're at. Some people watch it in the toilet, bathroom, this, that, whatever. Just take that breath. You give yourself 1 golden minute, and slow time down to take a breath. Breathe. 1 minute. We are maturing, and we need to let others mature or not for where they're at. It's not up to us on our journeys as to where others are at. Please remember, it is none of your business, my business, our business or what others are going through personally in their personal ascension journeys, it really isn't. How many of you disagree with me? I'd love to see someone write something. It is none of our business or what others are going through or have going on in their personal ascension journeys. It is none of your business what anyone else is going through on their personal ascension journeys. Pull back. Thank you. It is none of your business what anyone else is going through but you and yours. Yes, they are singing new song. See how Woody, I can feel it and hear it as well. I can feel it. If someone disagrees, then their energy is not all within them. Because our focus needs to be always on within, in ourselves, and your sacred heart of hearts with God, the divine source of God, I am, at all times, Masters. Take a breath. Don't feel overwhelmed to come home and into yourself. Please. There are many at the moment that I'm feeling all the energy, smack, bang, hammer, 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 of having had enough of being here on earth. And it's also coming up with a lot of those I work with one-on-one, and I work with so many. So I've got a consensus of working live, raw and real, of where people are at with all those that I have my connections with. And I see the patterns for humanity. I've been working with the template grid for humanity for some time now. This is my 25th year of consciously awakening. 10, 15, mainly more super conscious. So I've had a little bit of time. So what I say is real and tangible as proof. Walking, living, God I am in human embodiment. We are growing into being new ascending earth masters. Now, bless Rhonda, and you're writing, totally agree. Everyone is at their stage journey. Certainly isn't up to us to try and change. Only grow and prove in ourselves. Now, yes, many of you agreeing. I want to say, even the ones in the past, is all table this of the divine. There's a coffee table between you and I, and you take what you want from this, because I really am out of this personally. I need to keep going from a higher vibrational level and bringing through what I've known for a very long time. Part of my ascension journey, being in 8th dimensional energies, is realizing myself, what I was sharing many years ago, 5, 6 years ago, is really relevant now. And I've had to get over myself of, I was here before others, I've been saying this for so long, and look, and it is true and I share that, but I had to sort of shift that and let that go and take a breath in a moment as well with humanity's ascension, being a pioneer, ascension pioneer trailblazer for so very long ahead, and I'm still ahead of all of humanity and what I bring through firstly to the planet. That is fact, and that is true, and that is proof. That's why it's only certain masters at the moment can handle. We have 70. That's a beautiful number. We have 70 here at the moment, masters, and others that will see this when they're ready in their time. These are creating, this is a new 144 energy timeline you are on right now in this divine space right here with me now. It is not some far-fetched energy you are unable to access. I will continue to do this till October the 16th, 2020. As much as I did not want to today, I didn't want to bring this through today. I'm doing it. I'm pushing through. I can feel the bullshit. I can feel everything. But I know, because I even said this to myself this morning, well, you know what? You don't owe anyone anything. Who's going to, whatever, if you don't turn up, like, you know. So don't do it then. You know, master of yourself and owning your independent sovereign. I'm no slave to any energies or whatever. But it's not about that anymore. I've done that in the past. This is about, I live in service of the divine in Gaia. Bless Janice. And we are only just beginning. Yes, Rhonda, exactly. We're relearning and in these over and over in these energies now. Yes, I want to keep people very grounded in their ascension in the human mastership, because I know I have and you have too. As Blu-rays and indigo star seeds have sacrificed our lives over and over in the past, in so many past lifetimes, and in this lifetime. Many of us had 2-3 lives in this lifetime. I know I've had 3. Many years ago, 3 lives in this lifetime. Let alone those older than me. Depends when you're born and what generational energy you're born into that's transmitting. So the older you are, the more generational energies you're transmitting. That's why I give so much respect and love to those born earlier than me in 65, of the energies that they're bringing through and transmitting. The ones that are bringing through are defying where they died in a past life, including my partner who I live with. So, this is not fuck around time with energies. So, I just won't hold back from swearing as I just normally am. And I said before, if you've only just come on, hello, welcome, pure divine unconditional love all the way here. So, and I shared before, I can play the hoity-toity games. My gosh. I was a representative of the military, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, and talking to pulling up judges in court. I've done the big stuff. I've been there. I've done the business stuff. I've done the official representing the military government, being used to being out in public and photograph and have articles written. I've done all that stuff. But I just don't want to do the bullshit games anymore. You can mix and blend. 2 people, Russell Brand and Ricky Gervais. I love their energies of who they are, and I'm growing more into my energies of loving who I am and sitting here talking to you live. So thank you for being here. So I needed to shift that energy to put my stake in my ground again in my sovereignty, that I will not let any energies, and I'm way past it anyway, stop or block me in bringing through what I am to humanity, for you to claim your divine sovereignty right here and now, of pulling back from everybody and letting go. Because as beautiful Christine Marie Tringali shared, the consensus is we're all fed up and just exhausted. I know not stepping into and fearing stepping into my true power frightens TF out of me. Finding my voice can be very intimidating to one who never feels heard, and especially with what I need to write about. My thyroid and hormones are completely out of whack too, so it's extra fun, LOL. The thyroid and the hormones are very much top of the leader chart of what is affected in us physically as we ascend as a Blu-ray indigo starseed, because the last place we feel and release is on the physical. So, excuse me, releasing. When we grow on our ascension journeys, bear with me, energy shifting. We reach over and over about being fed up and just exhausted. These are very different times with the event that's going on out with what's happening in the world. And there's a grieving process that needs to happen in a new way now of being fed up and just exhausted, to relieve and get some relief by allowing oneself to grieve of the world that we knew just a few months ago. It's important to acknowledge this consciously. This is about being super conscious. So just take a breath in a moment. And yes, Sharon, many times as a Blu-ray, born in the mid-60s, yes. And it's part of a natural ascension. So if someone is younger in years, please know that us older in years really do understand and know. And because I don't know how old Marie is, I'm just Christine. I'm just feeling in generally with souls younger in human years of slow down. You don't have to jump into your true power in one go. You would overwhelm yourself. And what you've written there and with others is it's gentle, gentle, gentle. Ascension is a process and cannot be rushed, fooled, or cheated. And no one has asked us or you to grow straight into your full, just boom, straight into your full true power, because we're not ready to be able to do that in one step, as what many write, and pressure, and the pressure in the world, and that we need to change, and things need to change, and then it's outside world, and all this stuff is going on, and I've fed up, and I've had enough, and I can't do this anymore because there's something. It's just pure loss of control from the inner. It's about, there's no rush. Be gentle. And the video was done of 14 days of giving yourself a mental rest and vacation. And this would be beautiful. And what was written here, to put in a diary, to keep releasing that and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. And when we turn an A4 page over, that's when we can start connecting, bringing our link from our spirit to our soul through our emotions. So take the pressure off oneself about stepping into our true power, because I also overwhelmed myself. It's a process and a journey. Big shift going on, big release here. Releasing from spirit to soul consciously, this will help with what was written, is taking on average for souls 2 weeks in the human being to completely come through. So please allow oneself, because this has come up quite a lot in many of the videos I keep writing, what I've just shared is 2 weeks ahead. What I've just shared is 2 weeks ahead. Others are months ahead of the videos I shared the end of last year and beginning of this year. And then there's others that are years ahead, that what I wrote in 2016, 15, 14 is still relevant for now. So the official divine message from me to you is, in fact, and truth in human embodiment is, when you get something, and I'm so pleased to be able to bring this to you, because I didn't have anybody to bring this through to me. I had to figure it out myself. I had to do my hard yards as an Ascension Pioneer Trailblazer alone, just with me and the divine in source. There was nobody to do these videos that I'm doing for you. So it's my pleasure to be able to bring through these to you of fact and proof, because I shared recently, somebody wrote a comment somewhere. Yeah, I think it was Christine as well. I think it was as well that, yes, many have written before that their things are ahead of time. And I said, yes, but this is different this time. I'm personally an ancient future scribe right here and now. Please take faith and strength from that in your heart, high heart and solar plexus of you're here reading these energies. Allow yourself to stop and feel the unconditional love I have for you to love yourself unconditionally, to not give up on yourself, to give yourself permission to pull back. You're here for a very big reason now. Otherwise you'd be dead and gone. So the more that we consciously get with it and step up, Masters, and just own it. We're up to 77. I was waiting for 77. Yes, and it is take faith. Please, I assure you. We're creating today a new path of not being silenced. Thank you about seeing strong. Oh yeah, my dragon energy. Yeah, mother of dragon energies. That was what they let me know, embodying in the human being firstly, from spirit to soul link. Yes, absolutely, I am live. Yeah, it's real, it's here, I'm owning it. Good, Lisa. Good, Christine. Yes, that's, you do need a break and you really do need to get into nature more. Commander-in-Chief, I'm getting ready. Absolutely. I was also called Commander. I hear you. And it was a few years ago, and I just told a couple close to me, and those that remember will occasionally call me Commander. Yeah. So we are creating a new path of not being silenced. We need to not be silent to ourselves first of all, in bringing in consciously, feel this, I know you know this, feel this, of listening to what your inner voice is saying to yourself and not allowing your head to distract yourself. This is still happening and occurring as part of ascension. There's many layers and levels of this. So if you say you know, we'll know on another new level. So as we write, we allow our inner voice to be shared privately in our personal, sacred, private space, writing for ourselves firstly, to start getting used to listening and hearing ourselves, with ourselves as we write, and feeling those emotions as we do. Please be gentle on yourself. I guarantee most of you are all here at that point to start again in another new way. Be gentle, gentle, gentle on yourself, Masters. Yes, we were born ready. But beware of you mentally, consciously not knowing, by saying, bring it on, I'm ready, that be careful what you ask for. Shift that to gentle, gentle, gentle. I shared videos earlier on, parts 1 to 7, and they were 7 chakras upgrade. And then I shared recently about our crown chakra. It was much more I've shared, but there's just way too much to keep going over, because that's why I keep writing and sharing for you to just see. And I'm asking, can I reduce the writing down? But it's got to be what it's got to be. Crown chakra being repaired, and then yesterday, 24 hours ago, I shared about the third eye upgrade, and this one was really super, 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 super overload, overwhelm, overthinking to release it. Huge, huge. It's just starting to simmer down now. And there's absolutely nothing from 25 years of my ascension journey and 14 years of being in 5D already, that there's nothing that could have been done to prevent, and many of you have been sleeping because you're releasing that way as well. But those ones of us that are doing double shift, spirit and soul at night, and there's little or no sleep. This too will pass and shift, yet this is part of new ascension. We actually need and will get less physical sleep the more you ascend and grow. Get used to it. Buckle up. Just accept it. Don't fight it. Don't push for anything else. Please just accept it and own it and go with it. Make the most of it. I take my iPad to bed. I've got my book. I've got this. I've got that. I've got things to go with the flow of those energies, and I might close my eyes for 1 minute. Felt like I slept all night. And I might do 6 shifts through the night, and then you know, keep a balance with everything of doing some exercise and you're drinking and just really, really go with it, because the old no longer exists. So with the headaches, there's 3 things with headaches when you're ascending. This is my opinion that I'm sharing from my experience. One is it's dehydration, not drinking enough water and need more hydrolytes. The second one is the stress in the neck from holding the tension in and from the jaw. Another one is from hormonal imbalances. And another one is from overthinking. And then, of course, there's a 5th one, which is, if symptoms persist, go and seek professional advice. Okay? So I just wanted to share that energetically. So I'm going to share now what I wrote yesterday about, this is so big in spirit and soul, it's DNA, ancestral DNA lineage. This is bigger than just you at the moment. Please feel that, acknowledge that subconsciously to embody that realization. Bring it into your realization awareness. Acknowledge this, because that helps you let go further then. It's not just me. Thank fuck. It's bigger than just me. I've written, the pressure valve of overthinking is needing to be released for a 3rd eye upgrade and of every chakra as well. That's why it said we've still got 12 days to go of the 14 days of rest not thinking, as this can save your life. Masters of going insane within yourself and being lost, please let you be your very own saviour with your own very life raft that you need to get on to get out of the outside world energetically. And what it has come through with many masters that Christine has also shared, she needs to get away to the mountains, and another blue ray that's been going outside and sleeping on the trampoline at night, protecting from mosquitoes and everything, being comfortable. I too will have to agree with them. It was really good to read that. I have to acknowledge that I'm needing to do extra because of the extra processing. So even I'm having to step it up. If I'm needing to step it up, the rest of you all need to step it up most definitely. Because what happens with me comes through firstly as a template, linking spirit with soul all the way through. So when you feel what you do, I've always got more. Please know I've always got more. Going up to 8th dimensional energy vibrations. And that's why I love living in service. These are Dalai Lama energy vibration level coming through my energy. And someone said that to me the other day that also works with the Dalai Lama energy and has met the Dalai Lama like I have, that I didn't understand, and people may not understand when you say what that means. She said, it's only talking to you now that I have that deep connection, that I understand what you mean by you saying that. We are at the 3rd eye upgrade as we just did the broken crown chakra repair. Remember I shared, or if you do not know, not long ago, this is new soul star, new earth star. New soul star, new earth star, okay? Crown, now at the 3rd eye. And I wrote, yes, it will then go down, but please don't rush ahead. Oh my God, we're just at the 3rd eye. We got the throat, we got the solar plexus, we got all the... Stop. Please stop. Enjoy this process in the moment. We've got this. It's a little roadmap. We've got a little roadmap. Isn't that good? Stay with it. We will go through all these. They'll be done one by one. Please stay in the now. Enjoy this ride as much as you can. Please show the humour or see the humour in all of this. Please do yourself a justice and laugh and lighten it up. Why does Ricky Gervais laugh a lot? Why does Russell Brand laugh a lot? Why do I laugh a lot? Because it's so fucking nuts, because I've already been nuts. I've had addictions. Russell Brand owns his addiction, Ricky Gervais with whatever his is, and me with all mine, and I've shared openly and tabled them with you. Please. So what I share is ahead of what all humanity goes through in these live healings of 2 weeks. Allow yourself 2 weeks of what you're getting today to flow through. And that's what I've been monitoring and seeing, that this is what you got on one level 2 weeks ago. It's now coming out in the human being expressing. Knowing the information I'm sharing and experiencing it are worlds apart. Allow yourself 2 weeks. Can you see how much pressure you, we, me, all have been putting on ourselves for so long? We have time. I've said before, stretch time out. You've got somewhere better to fucking be. Honestly, no. No. People can get so stuck in the energy rut of negativity or anger or floating and detaching that it takes someone to be really, really super conscious, which is being conscious of our consciousness, to make a choice and a decision to break out of an old patterning. If people go into their head and their logic and thinking straight only, these energies are going through all our chakras one by one. They can get overwhelmed. Stay grounded and rest is vital. The message was 14 days. We're down to 12 days of mentally releasing any pushing, any pressure on yourself, to focus for 14 days on you releasing, to break free of an old patterning. You've been given this task by the divine for when you're ready. I knew many would struggle when I share certain bits of information and others don't know, because there's always more to what I share here, and I wouldn't be coming from 8th dimensional energies being embodied in the human if I wasn't. All I share is what I live by and is proof. Hence doing the advanced healings beyond for these times right here and now. I need to keep on moving on ahead, Masters. And I love, this is what came through recently, excuse me. We're going a level deeper now. Take a moment and breath. I'm bringing in aqua and silver. Personal divine energies. I am leaving an ascension trail. I loved when spirit that came through, so to speak, of ascension updates, divine healings as a gift from me to you and all of humanity in service to the divine and Gaia. Make no mistake, Masters, I choose to do this. Vicky, pull back. Will something be birthed in 2 weeks? Pull back to the present, beautiful. Pull back. If your energy is there, will something be birthed in 2 weeks? I know you've just asked me a question, but notice that's a distraction that you floated off a bit. Come back in, stay in the moment with me, sister. We're always going through a birthing process. We're going through heaps of birthing processes. Isn't that the truth? So I need to state this as my personal sovereignty, that I choose to do this. Therefore, these can be missed due to the generous beyond energies of spirit and soul link that I'm bringing through to you as a gift to all of you. And this is for you, not for me to say I'm a hero, good on me. I'm not coming from that space. It's really important for you to acknowledge your energy and who you share it with, and giving to yourself firstly. And then when you do that, it will come naturally how to share it through to all of humanity. Please take the pressure off yourself. We've remained at 77 souls on here for quite a little while now. It's very steady. So the energy flow must be You must be feeling it pretty good. It hasn't been fluctuations. People are really honed in. So this is wonderful. This will shift on the 16th of October 2020 in being delivered the way I am now. After that, Spirit will guide me how and what I'll be sharing. I'm still available for one-on-ones. That's my number one, is being there. For those that wish to do 1 hour or 2 hours, more on the exchange and the energies can be found on bluebeyondguide.com /divine healings. We still have room for Super Master Class number 2 about being created gods of another planet and what that and how to embody that as a human being right here and now. It's really huge. I'm going to share something very private and personal that's taken me a long time that is just the most realist of real and phenomenal of how do we handle our energy and power and self-empowerment and not overwhelm ourselves in understanding. I've broken through this firstly for the planet, that I can deliver and share this with you in my really ultimate sacred space. The exchange is AU66 for this. This will be increasing to 111 in the future. 3 times Spirits asked me to say that, and I stopped myself. And I had to shift because I was clearing through abundance issues for the planet, and I do so through myself firstly. In all I share and do, it is not about money for me. It is the numerical vibration exchange energetically for what I bring through. That's how I do what I do. Love you too. Because if, I know you're here, but if others, if you miss this here, this gifting, if you miss this, and I know many of you do appreciate it, and I understand I love you and you love me, and thank you for showing up. You know, I need to state this though, so let's just sit back and feel into this. If someone misses this, how can one be grateful for all you've been provided for to help you to heal and helping you to help yourself in your divine soul and spirit ascension journey? I will only speak a certain energy vibration for so long, then I will let go, move on and up in service and ascension pioneer. Namaste, I've written. It's taken me a very long, hard road and times by myself many a time, like you were by yourself many a time, blazing your own trail, okay? So along those lines, I'm just more aware of who I am ahead of my time even, that an ancient future scribe, I do time travel energies. I will be doing a super master class on time travel energies in the future. I just thought I'd let you know. How they're not fantasy. I just had to write that down, but to get your head out of fantasy. And so anyway, that will be another super master class in the future. So if you are resonating to, okay, big shift happening, big release. Pardon me, release. Here it goes. Here we go, for the planet, from Uluru. Solar plexus, upgrade. Do this for yourself right now. Here we go. Heart, higher heart. I have a direct personal link with Uluru as part of, in service, clearing the energies for the whole of the planet through myself, linking spirit to soul through the emotions. Here we go, up through the throat. Here we go. Release, clearing new path right now. New golden matrix code is now downloading. 3 days ago, this came through. When I am shown and see visuals, it's for the whole of planet firstly, so I can assure you this is real and happening in real human embodiment. I'm just releasing these other energies. There we go. Isis and Inanna energies right now releasing. Triple goddess energies. My spirit name that was given to me years ago is Inanna. Anana is a multi-dimensional facet of myself, and goddess energies took me a very long time. But if you look above me, you will see. You will see her in those visions that you see with the big long feathers. You will see her above me with the moon shape. You will see. You will see. You will see. You will see. See, I don't need to be up myself. I don't need to be up myself to own. Yeah, it's pretty high, Rachel, the energy. I'm not hiding this anymore, who I really am, because I'm realistic. I'm realistic. So many of us have gone nuts and insane in the past doing, embodying multi-god energies, embodying goddess energies, and then a lot of people have gone into, I'm such incarnate, I am Archangel such a, I am this incarnate. If you were that incarnate, you would explode. We have a multidimensional facet. So I am very much about keeping it real, raw. Okay, another big shift happening now. Feel all the diamonds releasing. Feel the multifaceted colours, rainbow colours coming out of your heart, higher heart, for your abundance of loving you. Release, release. Can you see all the gems coming? Please, release the cornucopia. Cornucopia, however it's pronounced, cornucopia of your abundance for all of humanity. Let it go, release, release. See little golden dragonflies of abundance for yourself and the planet. You are your abundance. Take the focus off lack. Take the focus off, you are your own abundance. I am abundance is the mantra. I did a live divine healing on I am abundance. Thank you, Tina. Bright turquoise blue stone. There you go. So, 3 days ago, a new golden matrix code is now downloading. This is the second time in my quarter of a century that I've seen this. So this is really that big. And when I shared just lightly, and I said I could see it like off the Matrix movie, who didn't fall into that as real? The numbers floating down that green screen with the white numbers. This is gold, and it's not normal light codes. It's different. It wasn't symbols and light codes coming down all the time is regular occurrence. This was different. It was just beautiful. And a couple others said, yes, I saw something similar, this, that, and it was just great validation. Okay, we're releasing again. Okay, we're shifting into a couple. I'm just going to see where Spirit's taking me now. We're coming up to an hour now. I have a spirit guide drawing of a cornucopia with the goddess energies, and that was me pouring it out for all of the humanity from years ago, Janice. And I might find that picture and actually put this as the picture for this video, so thank you for sharing that with me. Gossamer threads, yes. A couple of essences for these times. I'm not getting to bring these through now, Masters. One is chicory. When I shared this in the private 144 New Light group, it really resonated. It's about when we fall into the state of great love that we hold onto our loved ones, trying to keep them dependent, close of hand. We're full of love and care for family and friends, and then we expect to receive love and attention in return and feel slighted. And chicory is for love given unconditionally and in freedom, basically. It's a bushflower essence chicory. And this would be good for those souls who are over full of love for humanity and caring, to tap in chicory flower essence for yourself and bring it through for yourself in droplets right now. Well, it was a big one to push through, to bring that through. It was a lot of resistance. That was hard. I felt that. Tingles now. Heavy, heavy, heavy energy. All right. Take a moment. Take a moment. Feel the release. Acknowledging consciously is everything. It is your superpower. Superpower. Baronia is another bushflower essence. This would be great for you, Christine. It's for resolving obsessions, thoughts, events, things or ideas which are stuck. That obsessive, pining, broken-hearted of the old. It combines wonderfully with bottle brush flower essence for breaking habits and addictions, to bring in clarity, serenity, and creative visualization. Boom. So I just want to take a moment of breath to ask if I'm going to keep going, or am I finishing off? Because I'm up to the section of just checking my energy's not being depleted by sharing further is what I'm doing. I'm feeling into and rebalancing and stabilizing my energy. Because it's about creating our own inner world of fun in our new creative energy, and creating new visualizations for new self-healing. Reparenting ourselves of our inner critic voice. Because what's happening is that hurt one, and then there's another one of us. This has come up in people recently, and I've noticed that they're not knowing how to love and nurture that inner child. The other them is critical. And it's like seeing it from a third person has just shifted recently as we've come into triple energy. So this is very interesting. Notice if that inner critic voice is then still inner criticizing inner child. It's a double layer that's happening with souls at the moment, and I trust that you will understand by me sharing what I just said, because I'm sharing lightly and I'm not going, I've had to pull back, and I'm just going to share lightly of what else I've written. Bring your energy focus into immediately around your body is another really big one. Just see your space as an outline of your human body, because 9 out of 10 souls, actually 10 out of 10, have had their energy out without realizing still, and not remembering or not realizing or not knowing how or not understanding. It's about visualizing from 5D onwards to 6D, because there's like 11, 12 levels in 5D, is about visualizing. And it's the instant visualizing that you can do instantly. We do it so quick that the head and thoughts come in and doubt, and then we block and go, I can't meditate. I'm calling bullshit on anyone that says, on those energies, not you, that they can't meditate. And I just want to say to you, that's a trick of its mind itself. You are so quick and you pick up things so instantly that we instantly self-doubt, and then we can't, and then goes the head game. Listen, they're the mind control energies that they're getting in. Please don't stay stuck in their head and the thoughts. It's not safe. It's dangerous energetically. It opens up. There are mind control energies out there. There are nanoprobes that I shared recently gently in our food and water. It was revealed, but don't panic. Raise your vibration, raise your consciousness. That's how you're going to get by and cope and survive. It's about getting our power back, putting the brakes on and looking consciously at all the benefits and the good things for yourself. So many want to rescue others are still doing this on the astrals in spirit. 10 out of 10. Please check in. You may not realize. Could be someone that's passed. Please. There'll be at least one thread. Be aware of every single thought that you have, that you put out, that has energy. And I've shared this before. We are powerful. There's two of us, one in our soul, human embodiment, and one in spirit. There's another human body outline. There's another you. Protect both, golden pyramid or golden egg, above and below. Embrace what you can't shift. Is a golden tool or key that came to me when I couldn't find anything else to shift. There was no courses years ago when I was coming through my ascension, creating new courses right now. From my personal experience, that no one else has and can do what I do and bring through. And that's bless and bliss, because I can't be copied, which is fantastic. There's no piggybacking with my energy, because if somebody does, others will pick it up. My energy has a distinct vibration, feel, and what I say, write, share, and yours does too. If you're struggling with something you're unable to shift, here's the golden keys right here. The way that I learned was to embrace it, was the way through. It was against everything that was I've ever read or anything that I did. When I've worked with someone and we get to a point and it's still this pattern, and I said, okay, let's go with this. I'm going to sit by your side and listen and believe what you're saying, feel, and let's go with this. And it's just unorthodox, but it really works. And I've got to be careful sharing this information because this is not, on money. This is not a get out of jail pass, be free and do whatever you fucking like to your detriment. This is to be honoured. This is sacred information I'm providing to you, and I'm struggling sharing it with you because this information is very close to my heart and soul. So I'm just sharing my golden key with you all. And that's coming through addicted to 5 script drugs. That's worse than a methadone heroin addict. And this is also having a chronic gambling addiction, being bankrupt twice. This is also, recently I shifted my vibration of not smoking tobacco. So I've had some pretty major addictions, and another super masterclass coming up soon will be on addictions more and how I've helped others successfully to break through. So I just want to table that, share with you now to tell you there is a way out and through. We just really need to be careful. So just sit with that. And that's as much I'm allowed to talk about. So someone wrote a comment, they went, oh my God, yes, you got it. So I'm not going to repeat that again. Others will have to come back and watch these. But that's another gifting from me to you. It's a relief for me to share that. I'm just looking at what I wrote about 3 triple goddess energies update, 777444, worldwide collective planet abundance shift. Yes, on the 9th I wrote that, just came in the last 24 hours, which I did share before about AU66, and I said I have to state AU111 will be coming for a new super master class for whichever one, whatever that is, but I do need to verbally push through and state that, because there's poverty mentality pockets being held in the physical body that's now able to be released. So what was happening there was old ancient poverty vow type energies that have been blocked in people's physical bodies, that we've come so far in this new ascension that this is now really being newly revealed another level of the fact that we're still alive here, not dead, because we've finished those incarnations and dying. We're coming into breaking through new ground where we've never been alive before on this part of our amazing, beautiful, golden new earth ascension. And so please know, poverty mentality pockets being held in the physical is now being released, is able to be released. So for whatever that is for you, I know that more stretching or a massage or more salt baths or somewhere to help yourself, your body, please nurture, take care of yourself, do some stretching, massage yourself, help to release those pockets, focus consciously to help yourself release this. Just have this awareness. And also, again, do not fear about any nanoprobes, about anything. I will not say what they are. I will just say generally, do not be in fear of what they're saying they're going to bring in and force people to do and take and have. Please, I am not panicking or fearing one fucking iota, one single thing, because I know I'm here pushing through and breaking through an ascension pioneer, that these will not harm me with my energy vibration of trust, faith and belief in the bigger picture. Please come back to this. Come on. Get out of those rabbit holes. Oh, they're going to put this, they're going to put that. No, they're fucking not. Do and protest and stick up and share whatever you got to about what your role is that you're guided to do, but please, come on. Stop the panic. I know you may not be, others are, and I just keep unfollowing, unfriending, unseeing. No, I don't live in that world, guys, and I haven't for a very long time. I'll tell you what, I'm doing pretty good. Baby, how you doing? Good? Doing good as hell. We are protected in the bigger scheme. Come on. But pull back and allow others to go through, and if it annoys you, just pull back, come back into here. Be the light. Be the Christ-like energy walking around in the masses when you need to go out, and just emit love, faith and trust wherever you go. I shared a live in the new 144 group about this the other day. I saw this, and I'm going to finish with this. I can't see whatever else I've got here. What have I got? Angel number 777. Take your power back, energetic boundaries. You know, it's all been written. It's all been said. It's been written. I know you've all had a lot on. And it takes time. So you've got time. You're not missing out if you don't see all the lives, especially the last week. Just take a breath and take time for you. I got you, and I got you back with humanity and what's coming through, linking spirit to soul in service of a quarter of a century. It's taken me to be here to bring through a whole new platform for you to help yourself further. It's finally here. I'm finally come out and able to come out as a Blu-ray one. Monad Elder, that's been a very big responsibility for me to grow into this, that I wouldn't be able to do it without you being here too. Okay? We are one. We are all as important as each other. Thank you, bless you. I want to say goodbye now before I read or before I tell you the story I'm about to tell you. Breathe, release, faith and trust. Get out of your own way of your head. Allow yourself 12 days consciously. Surrender, surrender over and over. There's very big generational heart, higher heart, goddess, mother, Gaia mother, grief energy still releasing, masters. So I want to share with you the greater effect that we are having. And I know many of you do this and know this too. When I went to my shopping centre the other day, because I really dread going out, and I'm unable to not block off the energies, what's happening on the planet. In my space, of course, but it's still feeling those energies, isn't it? And excuse me. Really interesting. 1 minute. Do you need me? Okay, I've got to keep going with my live. Are you letting him in? All right. Okay. So, when I went out, and we were on our X's with our shopping trolleys, and there was 4 aisles open. There was us, there was others, and you do the usual, oh yeah, they're getting in quicker than me, look how much stuff they got, all that stuff. We're having a laugh. Yes, live is answering the door when someone comes, and we've got to let someone in to read our meter. That's how it goes. So, I could see and feel that it was extremely busy time. And one of the managers had a young girl and was going to up and open another checkout aisle. And then this guy came in. There was a guy with a really big trolley. And people going down the aisles, and I'm like, that'll be right. Ha ha ha. You know, ours is the slowest one, and just releasing and just laughing and going with it. Read a magazine, took me time. And as she got the young girl to open up, this guy came to push in, and I could feel all this. I could feel the aggression, and I could feel my energy tuning into it. Then this other guy with this big high trolley just barged in, and this guy pulled back, and I just felt and noticed and stayed calm, and I could feel the aggression. Then the older lady took over from her, the young girl. So by the time that we came up to the checkout. She was pretty rattled because she could feel electricity meter. And as we were talking, and as you do when you're in unconditional love in Christ energy, you are the living Christ energy, that wherever you go, whoever you talk to, your energy emits peace. And it's a healing for everyone. So 14 years I was let know that, which took a while for me to understand what that meant. So that's why I choose deliberately where I go as guided, I feel into it. And as we were talking, we just calmed and lightened up about the world, and we just talk about energies and what happened. And she looked at me and she said, I feel so much better. Thank you for that. She got it. And the whole energy of a big white area all around me had calmed and changed. Now that has not happened before to that big extent. So I want to say to you, your energy amongst all of these people stressing out at a really wide circumference is more peaceful and calming than 100 people or 50 people or 6 people panicking and stressing out. Let's not focus on the outer of those that are stressing what's happening. Be that. And you need to have faith and trust in being yourself. And be that shining light in faith, divine faith and trust. Keep a check on yourself. Remember, you are bigger than this. This is bigger than just you. It's time to step up, masters. It just is. Let go of all else. We are creating a new 144 new light paradigm energy right here and now, me and you together, as we whoosh that through and see that golden path go to infinity. And within that golden path to infinity, we need to create finite boundaries within the infinite of protection of our energies. Bless. Thank you. See you in 7 days, if not earlier, for another live. I am available from mid-second to third week. Where are we now? In a couple of weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, there's new vacancies and openings for one-on-one divine healings. And still numbers available for Super Masterclass number 2 about being created gods. The Oracle Speaks at bigpond.com is for that. The rest, bless, love you, thank you. Talk soon when we do.